So, my name's Kat, and today I'm going to discuss some e-liquid because I get a lot of questions about it. A lot of people think there's going to be all these crazy chemicals that are in it, and normally there's only going to be about 4 to 3 ingredients. The first ingredient, of course, everyone knows is nicotine. Some people use no nicotine like me, or even really low levels like I do. And some people even use higher different levels of nicotine. Nicotine is normally going to be propylene glycol or alcohol-based. So there's that. There's different levels, 0, 3, 6, 11, 16, 18, 24. Those are pretty common levels from what we've heard of throughout different places and different people that sell liquid. Depending on who you are, if you're smoking about like a pack a day of light cigarettes, we normally recommend about a 16 level for you. If you're smoking about full flavors pack a day, we normally say about 18. I was all over the place. I was smoking Camel filters. I couldn't, sometimes it was 3, sometimes it was 8, so I just started with 11 and worked my way down. Now I'm at 3 or 0, so it's possible to go down on nicotine if you want to. The next things that are going to be in there is propylene glycol. It's your throat hit. It's used in inhalers to let patients know they're receiving their medication. It's also used in deodorant and lipstick and lotion, that type of deal, so we know that it's safe. Some people do have an allergy to it. They normally know if they do since it's very common. If you do and you don't even realize it, but you go to use some e-liquid that does, it's gonna feel invasive. So it's gonna just burn, not feel good. You're gonna barely even be able to inhale. You're just gonna be coughing everywhere. So that's when you want to go to something where it's max VG. What is VG? Vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin is going to be the next ingredient that is normally used in e-liquid. It is just pretty much liquid sugar. That's what it is. It's pretty thick. It's goppy. PG, propylene glycol, it's going to be a lot thinner. And I'll show you the difference. I've got some different liquids to show you guys. I preferably use max VG liquid just because I'm not a big fan of the throat hit. I like big milky clouds. So this is going to be a Max VG liquid. It is from Seduce Juice. It's Jezebel. It's one of my favorites. You can see it's going to have a much more thicker viscosity to it. It's going to be a lot more goppy. This is Madrina from Suicide Bunny. See how this is going to be a lot more thinner around altogether? Let's see. There we go. See how it's a lot more thinner. The next thing that can happen with e-liquid is it can change color over time. If that is the case, that means it's because the nicotine is steeped in the liquid, which is a good thing. Normally e-liquid has about a 1 to 2 year shelf life, so you're probably going to use it before it goes bad. All it does is it's like tea. When you put tea in water and you leave it there for a long time, it just only enhances the flavor, like wine, even coffee. This is from Top Vapor. This is called Cat Face. It's a flavor I make. You can see this is bright pink pretty much, or I guess it looks orange on this camera, but in my eyes it looks pink over here. Pretty much it'll just change color. It's going to enhance the flavor. It's going to be stronger. This was clear. This is totally clear when I got it. I've had it for 5 months. I took the cap off and left it in a dark place, and it's just changed. And it's awesome now. I can't really use it as much anymore. It's obviously why the bottle's full, because I'm pretty much past 6 strength anymore. So that's pretty much all I have to say about e-liquid. You know, make sure to ask the people in your store, if you do have a store to go to, make sure to ask them an appropriate amount, because they're normally going to be able to tell you what type of what the appropriate amount of nicotine is to use for you. And if you don't, just make sure to go online and do a little bit of research. Google's your best friend when it comes to e-cigs, guys. There's so much out there, and people are always willing to help in the vaping community. Well, signing out, y'all. See you next video.